Here we have cousin Lyndall, and on my oath, they're about to gallop 2 heats of 1.25 miles. The reason why we gallop most of the time, it's just a lot easier on the horses, and yeah, and they enjoy it. So especially the older ones just love galloping a lot. So on my oath, the 8-year-old, he's been through the system quite a few times, different few trainers, so we just like to keep them fresh and happy. So yeah, so we just like galloping them to just keep them happy, and you can work them a little bit harder at times if need be. The track's about a bit under 1200 with an 8-metre rise in it. You're about to see it right now. Just come up around this corner. It's quite steep, and they get up it quite quickly. So they do a bit of work, and our rule is we let the hill do the work instead of we trying to make the horses do the work. So we just let them get up the hill under their own steam. Usually they get up in the hill probably no quicker than 36. We found if they go any quicker than 36 up the hill, they just don't perform race day. So we're just trying to keep it slow as possible up the hill, and just let the hill do its work and go from there. So as you can see here, it's downhill now. The last 800 is all downhill. So this is where, when we start galloping, you can Oh, God. We have got On My Oath and Cousin Lyndall here. They're about to gallop 2 heats of a mile and a quarter. They both racing Sunday at Charlton. On My Oath's actually an ordinary track worker, so he doesn't work that great. And Cousin Lyndall's actually works quite good, but racing quite poorly at the moment. So it'd be interesting to see how these work together. The reason why we gallop this. They've been racing week to week, so it's just a mental thing just to keep them fresh mentally, and they enjoy having a bit of a canter, so they will just canter 2 heats. On My Oath will lead up the first one, and generally we don't pull out the first heat, we just let them go to the line just on the bit on each other's back and just make them feel they're doing it quite easy, and then we will walk about 10 minutes after that, and then we set off and go a lot quicker the next heat. So yeah, the first heat's usually just a bit of a warm-up one, and they just go through the motions and just let them feel like they're doing it quite comfortable. And yeah, so that's about it really. Ready, Cody? We usually go around about anywhere between 36 to 38 our first quarter. Just to generally, just to get them in the rhythm. Some horses go a lot quicker when they set off. It depends if they can gallop straight away or not, but usually it's around 36 to 38, our first section of our mile and a quarter. .36.4 we went our first split. We just come along here. It's a nice long straight. It's about a bit over 300 metres long to the winning post, so it's a good run to home. Usually we try and get this split in about 35, and then we'll probably go up the hill around about 37, 36. Don't want to go any quicker than 36 up the hill. So we want that one in 35. Now we come up the hill here. We just let the horses just climb up the hill under their own steam. We don't push them up the hill. We just let the hill do the work for us. It actually gets the heart rates peaking and going a lot higher. So we just let the hill do the work for us. We're about to come up to the half here in a second I should say. Run the half in 14. We'll probably go about 33 to the 3/4. Then we'll probably get home in probably 28 and a half, 29. Just like I said, just letting them do it easy on the bit. I went 33.4 then. They're doing it pretty good at the moment. Doing it nice and easy. So I got home in 28 and a half then. Now we'll just slowly ease them up. Ooh. Just jog for a couple of hundred, then we'll walk for about 10 to 15 minutes, just a lap of the track, and we set off and go again. It was good. It went 33.5. That's all right. Who do you reckon's gonna win Sunday out of these two? I don't know. You don't know?
This one's got the form on the board. You've chosen to drive this one, so that's probably an indicator out.
Yeah, sometimes when we had a good downpour of rain here on the track, it gets quite fast. So when it compacts down and has a good shower of rain, it gets quite quick. So when it gets like that, we actually gallop a lot quicker, just so they just get the heart rates where we want them to. So yeah, this track varies in times throughout the year. When it's hot, when it gets into the warmer weather, the track gets quite heavy and quite loose, and so we might have to back off a little bit. And then in winter, it actually gets quite firm and holds up quite good. So we can work them a little bit harder in the winter, just because the track's a little bit quicker. So, and just back off in the summer when it gets a bit looser and a bit drier. So it's quite a unique track. It's not your typical racetrack shape. It's up and down hill. It's got a nice big long straight. As you can see on the last bend here going into the straight, it's quite sharp. If we push them into that corner with the hobbles on, and they get around that corner, they can get around anywhere, any track anywhere. So it is quite a good track, and it is a good tool, and it's probably the driving force behind the success we had so far. Because of the track, it's very unique, and yeah, it took us a while to work it out. We worked it out now, and we're really happy how the track's holding up at the moment, and we couldn't get the results without it actually. Pun? Bit. No, you won't hold him, he does the Harry Bolt. Yeah. So we're just setting off for our second heat now. Like I said the first time, they will go a lot quicker. They'll probably go 36 down the hill, 33, 36, 37 up the hill, probably 31 and a half, 32 down the hill, then get home quick as they can, the final 400. So to see where they're at. And 35 then. 33.8. Runs a half in 9 then. To go home in 26.2. Wasn't bad work. She got a little bit tired the last 50. She's probably another couple of weeks away being 100% fit. Hopefully her runs again Sunday will tighten her up, and then after that she should be ready to rock and roll. But on knife worked pretty good then. That's probably the best he's worked. So hopefully he's still on the way up, and hopefully he continues his winning form. Now we'll just jog down a lap just to get rid of the lactic acid. Just jog him down nice and steady, and then take him back in, give him a hose down, and one of the two will get their aquassage machine on, have a bit of a massage, and then they'll get brushed up and go back away. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
What'd you get on me? I got 26.3. And you peeled a point of a full second off me. I don't know. Pardon? Yeah.